So today I've got some thoughts for you on the news that's just come out from France that Marine Le Pen is being barred from standing in the next French presidential election. And what I'm going to give you here, I think, is some takes that no one else is talking about. Because my initial thought was just humour, really, is that it used to be considered far-right dictatorial to have your political rivals removed from the ballot paper, but now they're doing it to protect the people from the far right, or it kind of had reminded me a lot of what they accused Putin of doing, of removing his rivals from the ballot paper. Anyway, here's my deeper take. The first one is that we don't really have democracy anyway. We have a democracy illusion, and Marine Le Pen was just another of their lifetime actors. Like the same as Trump, same as this Meloni woman in Italy. So the way that the system's constructed is that because they've got fingers in every pie, it doesn't matter how you vote, the result is always the same. The uni party always wins. And I think what I've noticed on like the controlled alternative media is that they're trying to kind of like paint out Le Pen as that, oh, she would have offered a genuine alternative. We know that isn't true. If Le Pen had got into power, it would have been a disappointment, just like all the others have been a disappointment. She'd have done a Farage, marched the troops up to the top of the hill and marched them down again. So this is where I think the second thing, this is where it gets more interesting, that banning Le Pen from the ballot paper, it's going to undermine their democracy illusion, isn't it? It's telling the sheeple that they don't have a democracy anymore. It's kind of like in their face. It's undeniable. Now, I think the democracy illusion is actually quite valuable to them because it obviously lends legitimacy to what they're doing. And also they believe in natural law. So if we vote for one of their actors, we've consented to whatever they've chosen to do, even if it bears very little resemblance to what was in their manifesto beforehand. So this kind of then begs the question, is like, what are they up to? Why would they want to undermine their own democracy illusion? So some possible reasons. First of all, it's a distraction, along with the kind of Ukraine war. A distraction from what? Well, ongoing consequences of the 2021 medical experiment. Unfortunately, I'm seeing people dying, not good, people who took part in the medical experiment. From my own perspective, anecdotally, I'm just seeing more and more people who took part getting, they're not in a good way. And obviously they don't want people to start talking about that. Much better instead for them to start worrying about conscription and Ukraine and the end of democracy. And, as I say, not that we ever had it to begin with. Second reason or possibility about what they're up to is, for a while now, I've talked about them pivoting away from woke. Remember, they're in control of the whole political spectrum, and I think that they've put away woke, and they want to bring in maybe some populist government in France, with the goal of drumming up hatred and hopefully a civil war within France. So you kind of need this stuff about compulsory deportation. That is not going to go down well. That's likely to cause a civil war. So they need an actor in to kind of create that situation. Now, the thing is with Le Pen is that she has a bad reputation with, I don't know if there is such a thing as middle France, but middle class French people, many of them wouldn't vote for her. So maybe they need to wheel her out, stage left, and bring in a new actor to, maybe like imagine and maybe even a new party, like what they did with Macron. But obviously this would be a right-wing, more palatable party that would push through the same thing about compulsory deportation, because remember, what they want is to create civil war. Then they can use the problem reaction solution and then say, oh well, we need a digital police state to sort out all the problems, to complete the deportation and then to keep everybody safe. For me, that is what their medium-term goal is. That's what they want to create, I think, by 2030. And then obviously they can couple that into CBDC as part of their enforcement control grid. Third thing is this is a real paradox. Them trying to put away the democracy illusion now might re-legitimize it in the future. If a great victory is won, a democratic victory is won, and these courts are overturned, maybe what they're trying to do is to get people interested again in politics. Remember, they control all the parties, so if they can bring in a new party, a new face, and the woke is put away, and we get maybe some sort of national socialist digital police state instead. The globalists get what they want, and at the same time they've managed to show the plebs that, no, look, your vote does matter, you see. And then the final thing is just this loss of trust in the system is a big issue for them at the moment. And I think if they manage to pull this kind of stunt off of, it's almost like a mini problem reaction solution in itself, in that they kind of push Le Pen out, some new one comes in, there's a great victory, victories won from the jaws of defeat. Maybe they can recapture people's trust in their system. So that's all I want to say today. You tell me what you think in the comments, and God bless.